Hello and welcome to Couple of Instigators. Today I have back Margaret and Teresa, my two favorite instigators.
Yes.
Hi.
Yes. So Margaret's in her new house, and I thought like her internet would be amazing, but she's not. She's only on audio, but we can hear her.
Yep.
I don't know what's going on with that janky ass internet you have in Florida.
I don't know. It's Comcast. I might have to fire them.
So what other options do you have?
I think I could get AT&T.
Okay.
I don't know. I'll look into it.
Wait, do y'all have an attic? Is your stuff in an attic? Because you can't get AT&T if the man has to jump into your attic. I know this because my parents' attic, you have to jump into it.
Jump?
Yeah, there's like just a regular ladder, and when you get to the top and you just like jump into the attic.
You just like free fall? Like what the fuck are you talking about?
No, you just
I don't think our internet has anything to do with our attic.
I don't know why, but she could never get it. And she literally told the man, she was like, listen, my fat ass can get up in this attic.
Right.
I think you can too. And he was like, no, it's like
not
OSHA
allowed.
rules. I only can walk into an attic via a ladder. I can't climb to the top of the ladder and jump in.
Okay, then.
So do you both have attics?
Yes.
I mean, I think
right.
pretty much every house has an attic. It's not like a finished attic.
But it's like a crawl space that you so do you pull the ladder down from the ceiling type of thing?
That's how mine is.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you don't have basements?
No.
Correct.
Okay. Why can't you guys get a basement in the South? Like what happens?
Because the water table's too high. So that means here, if you dig like a foot down, and the hole will start filling up with water.
Oh, so
whereas in New York and like the Midwest, most places probably you can dig for days and not find water.
Well, you know, I guess I knew that about Louisiana was probably bad.
Yeah.
But
I'm like below sea level.
Okay, so right. So how come they don't have basements like in Arizona?
I mean, they might. I know they don't in California because of earthquakes. I don't really know if Arizona has them or not.
No, because I've been there and I never saw basements in people's houses either.
Probably because
maybe they just
is
didn't.
It flat? I thought you had to have a basement. You had to live in a hill because why are they going to dig below the road?
I don't know.
Are basements underground?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wait.
Okay, between the three of us, we're never going to figure out.
That would be the definition of a basement.
But are they fully underground? Like it's an underground hole?
Yeah, like they dig it down with concrete. Okay, so blocks. So I don't know what the average is, maybe 18 blocks high, but then you can like pay extra and go deeper, and then they put the house on top of that.
Yeah, so probably the reason places like Arizona and Texas, even though they probably could have basements, don't, is there's so much room there. Everyone's houses are just big and you don't really need them. Basements are also like a space saver because if you have a tiny lot, if you dig down, that's more like square footage in your house.
I was thinking a basement was like where you put your car if you live in a hill. So it's like
that could be a basement too.
Wait, isn't that a carport?
No, I have a carport. A carport's just on the side of your house.
Oh, all right. So Teresa's thinking they're going to chop a hole in a mountain and then you drive it. That's your basement.
Yeah. It's like half.
Like a Bond villain.
It's like three corners are in a hole. But
yeah, that's also a basement. I've been in basements like that. But it can also be a full hole in the ground.
I've never been in a full hole in the ground basement. Oh, wait, Cindy, no, that creepy house?
Yes.
That I stayed up?
Yeah.
That's a hard no. It's creepy.
Okay. Right. So
the devil lives there.
Right. So when Teresa, when she came to visit, she came upstate. She had to go to a wedding and they rented like a house from, I don't know, probably 1904. It was one of those beautiful old,
It was like a Victorian. And
yes, that's it. Right. It was beautiful old house. But yes, that basement and those houses are creepy because they didn't really like pour concrete. So it was like dirt floor down there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then they had like a thick beam that was like, I don't know, holding up the whole house like on a cinder block. And I was like, what?
Those basements.
Not check this.
No, those basements are very creepy. But yeah, I mean, mine is not that nice because ours house is very old too. But the newer houses, people like legit refinish those basements and they are like houses down, like on beautiful rooms.
Are basements counted in your square feet?
No.
Okay.
You cannot count the basement and your square footage when you go to sell. But people, you know what I mean? It's like, especially if you have a ranch, your basement is as big as the house. So they're like, they're enormous basements.
I didn't even know a ranch style house could have a basement.
Yes.
I am.
Mind blown.
That would be huge.
Yeah. So we don't really have to go into our basement anymore because we moved the laundry room upstairs when we remodeled. But our basement...
The difference between New York and the South is in New York, they have basements and above ground pools, but in the South, we have no basements and below ground pools.
Below ground pools, right.
Duh.
So, Margaret, really quick, though, let's talk about the pool that you're thinking of getting because it's a shipping container pool.
Yes. I don't really have much to say about it because I don't really know that much about it yet.
Well, it's pretty cool, though. So what basically... They just make these pools out of old shipping containers, right? But obviously they fix them up. And then I like the fact that you can have a little window if you get it above ground. It's like that. Like you can have little windows.
It looks cool until I get in it. And then it's like, oh, hey, we're at SeaWorld. There goes Shamu. Like, I better not get a black and white bathing suit. Or Mike's going to start charging admission. He's going to start standing over that pool with a hula hoop, telling me to jump through it.
Yeah.
He's going to throw sardines at you.
Oh, my God. Yeah. So I had never seen these shipping container pools until you were sending us pictures of them. And you were like, I'm thinking about this. And then you were like, you can put them under, like, flush to the ground. They can drop them in the ground. But you said you wanted to keep it above. And I got to tell you, I like the look of that shipping container pool because it kind of goes with your house.
Yeah, I think it would be cool. And they also do kind of back to the basement conversation where it's sort of like partially in the ground, partially above.
Okay.
It might be something like that. But yeah, I do think they look kind of cool above ground. So.
I do. I think they look very cool. And because you have like that, that 70s house, I don't know. I think that whole look will tie it in.
Yeah, and I probably wouldn't do this just because I think it's more trouble than it's worth. But I guess you can actually take those with you if you move again. Like you could have a flatbed truck come and like take your shipping container pool to your new house.
It makes perfect sense because you just can, you can move the container and your filter and everything goes with you.
But because I think I want ours to look a little more permanent. So I'd probably have like cement steps like poured around it and stuff. So I'd probably just leave it with the house, but it is interesting that you can do that.
So I really liked the shipping container. And I'll tell you, I don't even know if they do them up here, but I mean,
that's actually a company from Canada that they ship it from. So you can get them anywhere, I think.
Oh, and then they just, okay. And it's true because they're not that big. Like they probably it's exactly the size of a big truck. It looks like.
When I was shopping, I think there's another company in South Carolina that does it too. But
that's cool.
But yeah, so I don't know. I've never built a pool before, so that's going to be a learning curve for me.
Well, when I was watching like those home shows, the Home Channel, they do those shipping container houses, like small house.
Y'all know I have already have a whole plan on how to get a shipping container house on our island.
Oh.
I've already talked to Tracy about it. Not all of the details.
Yeah.
But I told her how can we buy property on Eleuthera But like to make sure like it's not like some weird thing, like you know how like Hawaii, like I don't think non-Hawaiians can buy property. Also could have made that up. Someone check me. I don't know. Okay. Just making shit up now.
Yeah, well, you know, no one said we go by facts.
Teresa's trying to set us up for Firefest 2.0. Showing up on your Bahamian island. You're like, oh, it's cool. I have shipping containers. Like, what? No.
Yeah, we're sleeping in these. It's cool. What, it's 90 out and I'm in a tin box? Oh.
No, so Tracy was like, yeah, the only thing that's hard is getting the like material to the island's expensive, and then like some other like logistics about that. And then she was like, also your design has to be approved by the Bahamian government, like an architect. But I was like, whoa, wait, let me get 2 shipping containers, have a double-decker shipping container house, maybe instead have a 1-bedroom house, and then also a shipping container pool. I don't know.
Oh, so you just buy like a whole shit ton of shipping containers and just make your own village.
Be like the trash on the street living in shipping containers. Like,
and then you stick all of the product to make your shipping container house, like a toilet, a bathtub, sheetrock, paint. You stick it in your shipping container and you ship it to the island.
I mean, that is a good idea. And for those listening who don't know, Tracy is our friend who has a gorgeous house in the Bahamas that we're all very jealous of. And we're just trying to figure out how we can get that life.
Well, that's number one. She seems to be married to a major handyman, okay?
Hello. Well, no, that's her son.
No, I think her husband's pretty handy too.
Well, he is. He probably is, but her son is. He lives in the Bahamas full time because he's the caretaker and like live-in handyman for some rich guy. So like her son pretty much built her current house for her.
Oh,
yeah. She said you had to have an overlord or whatever they call the person who watches the workers do the work. I don't know what they're called.
I like that though, the overlord.
I think it's called a superintendent, right?
Whatever it's called, it sounds like we can't afford it.
Yeah, this is true. But guys, we could afford a shipping container house.
Are you sure?
Yes, we can, because my father-in-law is a pack rat, let's just say.
Yeah.
And he has 2 shipping containers on his property full of stuff.
Are you kidding? You're kidding.
Not kidding.
How did he get it there?
Well, you can buy a shipping container and it's a container that's shipped to your house.
Yeah, they just drop it off.
Yeah, I think it was like, I'm going to make up a number, but I think it was like $5,000. This could be a lie. I get it.
Okay. Because I know about the shipping container look of them from Dexter. Remember?
No, I didn't watch Dexter, but they have a bar in Austin that's made of shipping containers.
Yeah, and they have it in a bunch of places, but I think the one we went to was in Las Vegas. They have like a shipping container, almost like an arts market where like little artists set up their shops in shipping containers and they're all like clustered together. So it's like a thing. But I feel like in the Bahamas, you would just roast like a turkey in a shipping container. That like Caribbean sun all day.
I want to know how Teresa's going to get this shit. I mean, it's got to. Well, you got to probably move all your material over. So I guess
it's a genius idea. You have to move your material somehow. So you might as
well just bring it over on a barge.
Right, and also, I mean, I think logistically for y'all have not been to the island of Eleuthera. I have. They have secret potholes. So I think getting the 18-wheeler from the dock to bring it to our piece of property could be hazardous, but I am sure that they can figure it out.
Okay. So have you looked up all the land on this island for sale?
Yes, they have some affordable prices.
For just the land?
Like, for just the land. No, really affordable, like $30,000 to $70,000 for a shipping container house air. Yeah, guys, really.
Is it on the water? It's not on the water though.
Well, the island's thin, but no, it's more like in the neighborhood. But again, shipping container house, we just have to have something to sleep in. We could